everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm going to ask you to subscribe now and write in the comments below, I subscribe, so I could personally thank you for joining my YouTube family. So today, I'm going for my glucose tolerance test to see if I have pregnancy diabetes, and I'm a nervous wreck, so I'm going to take you on my journey with me. This glucose test is a blood test. You're gonna have to drink some stuff, they're gonna take your blood. So in my doctor's office, because of the coronavirus, usually it's a 1 hour test, but he's making me go for the 2 hour test because he doesn't want me to go back and forth to the lab. Lucky me. Now last time when I was pregnant with Robbie, I actually failed the 1 hour test, but I passed the 2 hour test. So fingers crossed that I'm passing today. There's just a tip that I wanted to tell you to do before you go to the lab. Number one, have your doctor fax over the paperwork ahead of time so the lab has it. You just never know if the lab is going to lose your paperwork, and you want to be prepared when you go for this so everything goes as smooth as possible. So my husband Rob actually is taking me this morning because the last time I took this test I was very shaky, very nauseous, and it's a little brutal. To be completely honest with you, I'd rather have my C-section surgery than go for this blood test. Come on, let's go for the test. Okay, everyone, so I'm in the car and I'm just waiting for Rob to come and we're going for the test. So there's no eating after midnight for this test. It's actually very early in the morning. And I didn't eat anything, nor can you drink anything. You could have a sip of water every now and then. Usually when I go for blood, I drink a whole bottle of water. So for me just to have a sip here and there, oof. If you haven't realized, I'm freaking out about this test. Pray for me. Okay, here we go. Okay, everybody, I got a double mask on and I'm about to go in this building. Wish me luck. Okay, I'm back. I had a check-in at the kiosk and now I'm just waiting. There's a lot of people in there, so they told me to go wait in my car, which I'd rather wait in my car, so I'm totally okay with that. I just wish they gave me the drink so I could start drinking it and then wait in the car, because now I don't know when I'm gonna get called. So a 2 hour test could turn into a 3 hour test. And that's fun when you're pregnant, nauseous, and didn't eat anything. Or can you drink anything for that matter? So yeah, that's fun. I'm in the room and they told me they're gonna start me soon, and then I'm gonna be going in my car because I can't wait in the waiting room because I'm pregnant, which is totally fine with me, but I'm actually really excited about it. Woohoo, we're starting. Good, that's a good thing. We start and it'll be over with before you know it. But I'm here for 2 hours. Oh, what fun.
Okay guys, so this is what I'm drinking. I have to drink this drink in 10 minutes. They just took my blood and now I gotta drink.
Okay, I'm back in my car for an hour, which I'm actually really happy about because I might walk around outside a little bit and get some fresh air. It's better than being in the waiting room. I was supposed to drink a little bit of water this morning, which I thought I wasn't. They asked me if I drank a bottle of water, and I said no, because I was told not to, but apparently if you drink some water, it actually helps with this test, because they had to stick 2 needles in my arms. The first needle, they couldn't get the blood out, and the second needle they did. So I gotta be honest, I am a little nervous for the next drawing. Hopefully they'll be able to get the blood out and they won't dig in my arm, because my arm is like sore. A 2 hour test is now turned into a 3 hour test. So that's interesting. So I'll keep you updated. I did want to tell you guys a little tip. So your insurance company, at least my insurance company, tried to not pay for this test. This is an expensive test. This is a test that is mandated in New York State. If you are pregnant, you will go for either a 1 hour or a 2 hour glucose tolerance test. As I said, because of the coronavirus, my doctor recommends the 2 hours so you're not at the lab. And to be completely honest with you, now that I'm here going through this, I'm kind of glad, because if you fail the 1 hour, you automatically go to the 2 hour. And once you fail the 2 hour, you have the prenatal diabetes. So this is the more accurate test. So that's why they do it. But what I wanted to tell you about the insurance company, which is really important, is that when your doctor fills out the script for this sugar test, I call it the sugar test, make sure you then call up your insurance company and ask them what is going to be the code for the test. They're going to say, oh no, your doctor just ordered this. You know, at least my insurance company said, oh, we don't pay for it. Guess what? They did. I spoke to a woman, a different woman on the phone, and there was a specific code that had to go on the paperwork. And if the code wasn't on the paperwork, the specific code, then I would have had to pay out of pocket. But because I did my due diligence and I called my doctor's office and I called my insurance company ahead of time, I'm not going to pay a dime for this test. This test is several thousands of dollars. So I'm just giving you a little bit of a tip. Make sure you call up your insurance company, tee up everything, make sure all the codes are written down on your sheet before you go. I have a wonderful, wonderful doctor's office, and the girls in there are terrific, and they helped me figure this out, and so I don't have to worry about it. But as I'm talking to you, little Aria is doing a dance in my belly. They said that the baby was going to go nuts and start kicking because I basically just drank pure sugar, and they said that you're going to feel the baby just go crazy, and I am. And I'm starting to have that tired nausea feeling. I have to go back in about 45 minutes. I still have some time to go. Warm day here in New York today, which I'm actually pretty thrilled about. So I could go outside and get some fresh air, which I will probably go soon. But I'm in a parking lot, so it's not like I could go on a nature hike or anything. Okay.
How you feeling?
I feel really nauseous. And I got an hour and 20 minutes to go. Like this sugar thing, like in the beginning, you're like, I'm feeling great. And then all of a sudden, like, you go to a low because you just drank pure sugar. And I feel like I ate like 5 candy bars, but I didn't. And now I'm just kind of like, and I'm like nauseous because I'm hungry. And that's where I'm at right now. Hopefully I'll be going in soon, so.
You just got to get through this next blood drawing. And we wait an hour and we do it again.
Yeah, I thought I had to keep drinking, but I don't. You just drink one time. So they take your blood, you drink this stuff, you draw your blood, and then an hour after that, and then an hour after that. But it's timed specifically, so.
Okay. Oh, hang in there, babe. You got this. You got it.
Okay. Hour 1 is up. I'm going back in to do my second drawing, and hopefully they do this fast and the blood comes out. Fingers crossed. Okay, I'm back. Blood came out. I was happy about that. Only 1 vial this time. So I'm down to my last hour, and I'm getting weaker and weaker as the time goes. The lady asked me how I was feeling. I was like, extremely nauseous. And she said, whatever you do, don't vomit, because then you'll have to retake it. So a little tip, if you're nauseous, do not get sick during this test. Just suffer through it, because then they'll start all over again. This pregnancy stuff is hard. It's not about buying fun clothes and fun toys. It's a little brutal at times. I have another 20 minutes to go. It's my last 20. I'm almost done with the test. I feel ridiculously sick right now. I'm really weak. I feel like I have absolutely no energy. The last 20 minutes of this test is brutal. But I'm almost done. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to get through it. I'm just can't wait until I go into that door. Okay, ladies, I have another question for you. Who else was nauseous during their glucose tolerance test? Did you have to do a 1-hour test or a 2-hour test? And were you nauseous the whole time or just the last hour? It seemed to hit me really hard the last hour, especially the last 20 minutes. So that's my question. Okay, it's my last blood test. It's my last round. Going in with my sanitizer so I could squeeze it when they take my blood. Okay, wish me luck. Very weak. See you soon. I'm done. 2 hours. I feel like a champion.
You did it.
So
you did
hopefully the gold medal is that I passed the test.
Yes.
Hi everyone. I'm in the hospital. Unfortunately, my diabetes testing come back the way I expected it to. I am a gentle diabetic, meaning I'm on the cusp. But even though you're on the cusp, they still consider you a diabetic. I'm anemic. That's fun. So I have to go for an iron drip. And my blood pressure was pretty high. So I'm in the hospital. And they're doing some blood pressure every half an hour on me. And they checked my urine for protein, and I'm negative. Yay. My liver enzymes are all good. So pre-eclampsia is kind of starting to get ruled out at the moment. So I'm hoping that it's still that path. But I wanted to share this with you guys so that you saw that, you know, things can happen. It's not all roses, unfortunately. Hi, everyone. I wanted to give you a little bit of an update. It's been a little bit of a crazy road these last couple of days. So I'm actually at the endocrinologist, I think that's how you say it, aka the sugar doctor, to check my baby diabetes and to see, I don't know, what I gotta do. Do I gotta prick my finger? I know I have to go on a diet. So I don't know. I guess we'll see. So I'm just hoping and praying. You know, my gynecologist says that my sugar is not bad. It's actually on the borderline, but because of my age, he's diagnosed me as a diabetic. Great. So I'm just hoping because of that and what he said that I don't need to go on insulin. I don't mind going on a diet. Actually, it'll probably be good because then when I give birth, then I'll get even skinnier when I go back on my regular diet. So I'm okay with that. But the whole insulin shot thing every day, for the ladies that give themselves a shot every day, either if it's insulin or it's for IVF or it's, you know, something to do with the baby, I give you women tons and tons of credit because I have the biggest fear of needles and I'm barely making it when it comes to that. So more power to you ladies. You have my respect 100%. So I'm going in there now. Wish me luck, everyone. Okay, I'm out. And I feel good. I don't feel that bad about that visit. That was actually really nice. I'm sure you guys are wondering why I have pin curls in my hair. Yeah, I went to the doctor like that. Don't care. I didn't want to waste a curl in the doctor's office. Anyway, so update. I am not a serious diabetic. I am on the borderline. My doctor wants me to try to regulate it with diet and just check my sugars during the day. I have to check them 3 times a day. Once in the morning before I eat, and then in the afternoon an hour after I eat, and then in the evening 2 hours after I eat. And then I just have to write it down and document it. He's giving me a couple of weeks to regulate my sugars. He said, like, he just took my sugar in there and it was perfect. So he's not convinced that I actually need the insulin. If I do need insulin, it's only at nighttime and it's a little bit. I think he said it's like 8 milligrams. He gave me the smallest amount at night, just 1 shot, which I'm actually okay with. Like, I'm okay with that. But he doesn't want me to do it right away. He wants to see how I do with sugar because I told him that this little baby Aria loves chocolate and that's all I was eating my whole pregnancy. He goes, okay, so let's take away the chocolate, get on a good nutritious diet, which I have one from my nutritionist. And on next week's video, I want to tell you is going to be the sonogram after I get diagnosed with diabetes, which is like a special sonogram. And then they're going to strap something over my belly. It's like a TS something or other. I'm sorry, I'm new to all these terms. Once I get familiar with them, I'll be a little bit more exact. So I have to do that. So you guys are going to see that. Also, I have some really good nutritious food, no sugar, low carb or no carb, that my nutritionist gave me, which I want to share with you girls and guys, just in case that you guys are in, you know, a predicament like me. It's definitely going to be next week's video. You're going to see all that good stuff. And for now, I'm just going to go home, regulate sugars, and eat healthy, and I'm hoping I don't have to do the insulin. So everybody, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it educational and helpful. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you don't forget I'm on Mondays, 12 noon. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.